Festival of the Lost 2022 is upon us, and with it has come, unfortunately, a lot of bugs. I'm talking not even being able to progress the main quest line, the event card cosmetics not being properly slotted, as well as the new origin trait not even appearing on guns that should have them. Oh, and you know the haunted sector bug where you have to wait prolonged periods of time after killing the final headless one? Well, you're watching gameplay in the background of that exact same thing from last year still existing in this year's event. However, among the massive shitstorm that is Festival 2022, we did get a new sniper rifle called the Mechabre that is 100% worth farming if you are a PvE player. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's short video, so I hope you enjoy. Shout out to Dynamite on Discord for supporting today's content by using my code on 𝗵𝗡𝗔𝗡𝗔, link in the description for those that would like to do the same. Alright, let's waste no time because the last thing I want to do is stretch this video out longer than it has to be. So first things first, the Mechabre is an aggressive frame sniper rifle that you're going to find in your energy slot. As you all know, sniper rifles that aren't Succession or 𝗔𝗟𝗩𝗍𝗍 don't really see that much use inside PvE, but Mechabre has the perk rolls to essentially submit itself as an energy alternative to the Succession from Deepstone Crypt, so I highly recommend just about any PvE player gets their hands on it this year. That said, how exactly do you farm this sniper rifle out? Well, you essentially do exactly what you did last year and just farm haunted sectors for the final chest in hopes that you get the Mechabre roll that you want. Unfortunately, the loot pool is shared between this sniper, the Jurassic Green, which actually got some new perks, although we don't have them in the API yet, as well as Origin Story and the 𝗵𝗡𝗥𝗿𝗡. So mathematically, you have a 25% chance to get the sniper after completing a haunted sector, unless Bungie has weighted the RNG towards the sniper specifically since it's a new drop, which actually may be possible. Do keep in mind that the more spectral pages you have when entering into a lost sector, the more weapon drops you'll get whenever they're converted into manifested ones at the end. But with the quest currently bugged, this might not be the case until a fix is implemented later in the event. Now that you know how to get your hands on the Mechabre, let's finally go over the perk set. Taking a look at the roles, in the first column we'll have auto-loading holster, clown cartridge, as well as triple tap, with the final column rolling with Vorpal weapon. If you're someone that's been chasing a good energy aggressive frame for a while, you may notice that this perk pool looks almost exactly like Frozen Orbits, except with all the fluff taken out. This allows us to have a much higher chance at getting a pretty damn good god roll here. Vorpal will of course be the breadwinner of that final column for more damage on beefy targets, and any of the first column perks I mentioned are pretty damn good. Clown cartridge and triple tap will give off that Succession feel of having a hard-hitting sniper rifle with tons of magazine, and auto-loading can be your option for GMs, where you want to swap to a sniper to break an anti-barrier and swap off, and you have the reload done for you in the background for when you next need it. That said, given that no other sniper archetype is all that meta for PvE unless you're in a desperation attempt for more damage in a day 1 raid, I definitely say that this sniper is worth farming for this event, but if you already have a Frozen Orbit god roll, you could definitely pass on this one. So TLDR, it's in a good archetype, it has a very achievable god roll via the perks we just talked about, and as far as magazine and masterwork, I would go with a pended mag to get 4 in the magazine, and a reload or handling masterwork depending on if you have auto loading or not. But yeah guys, that's going to do it for today's quick little video for Festival of the Lost. I hope you all found it helpful, and let me know in the comments down below whether or not you'll be farming this out, and just let me know what you think about this year's event in general, because it's in a pretty tough spot if you ask me, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say. So anyways, as always, thank you all so much for watching the content up until this point, as it goes a long way to support the channel. And before we end off, shout out to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members that you can see on screen here, with special thanks to my tier 2 patrons being Onrock, Admis, Vile, John, Noel, Homebase Serenity, Boomer Noob, and Don Shiegel, as well as my tier 3 patrons Austin, Cinco, and Gloomia, and my tier 2 members Peak, Hank the Tank, Ben McClellan, Brian, Angel, Mayhem Gaming, as well as Austin and Serenity once more. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.